Yay! I'm learning. Okay, this program seems to just be loading forever. Now that I think of it, does my zooming work on this screen? No, it doesn't. Sorry, that was a bit botched. Hey! Go back here! I'm losing my metal door. Well, Caster Last doesn't seem to want to work. I'm gonna close it and open it again. If it doesn't work, then I will improvise something. Can I, like, put the YouTube chat on another window? I can make a pop-up chat, so yeah, okay, that will work. It'll be a bit scuff. Oh, hold on. Just a platform. Okay, Twitch. Want to go back? No. Alright. Well, good. Now I'm happy that I actually did the whole not show the screen thing. Success, you may close this window. That's neat. Okay, so in theory I'm connected to Twitch. Settings, I want to accounts. Connect YouTube. Which should... There we go. This is my account. I feel like Nintendo's gonna be mad at me for this. Yes, you can manage everything. I don't value my privacy whatsoever. My life is not that interesting. Okay, success. So in theory now it's working. I have a thing on thing. Okay, so let me try real fast. So I'm gonna write something on OBS, which is Twitch. Let me write. This is Twitch. How cool. It shows up, yes. And then I go to YouTube. And I write, this is YouTube. How neat. And it's not showing. Oh, never mind. Connected to YouTube chat successfully. There we go. I can talk. Oh yeah, sorry. Not to sing. Second try. Yep, that's how you write try. It says that it's connected to YouTube chat, but it's not showing me the actual YouTube chat, which is very interesting. So I might have to do pop-up or something. Oh, there we go. It just takes a little bit. Okay. So now I have access to both chats at the same time. That's all nice and dandy. Let me organize a little bit things on my second monitor so I can see everything. There we go. I guess I'll leave it kind of like this. I don't know if alerts and whatnot will show up on, like, you know, new follows, new subscribers, and all of that on Caster Labs. Okay. Navi? Navi's dying. Okay, so hello. I've been live for 10 minutes and I've been doing a whole lot of nothing because I'm a very professional individual. So I believe now is a good time to start. So there's two things that I want to do mostly on this stream. First of all, it's basically voice recording, like a whole lot of voice recording for my mod. And also a scene controller, because I have some scenes that should only proc once, but some of them can proc multiple times. And I want to make sure that the ones that can proc only once, only proc once. This is fairly easy to do by coding, so it shouldn't take too long. It's only gonna take a little bit too much time, because I have like too many scenes. Let me show you. So we go to followers here. This quest controls like the dialogue between Skyrim vanilla followers and my follower. And these are the scenes. I went a little bit overboard with it. There's a lot of dialogue that I had to record. The good thing is most, and by most I mean 99.98%, actually 99.99 because I'm only missing 3 sentences, of the characters that are not my follower are already recorded because I used 11 labs for them, which I know probably is quite frowned upon. Like, look, if I had the budget to like hire every single Skyrim voice actor and actress, I will do it in a beat because they will have done a much better work than the AI. Nonetheless, that's the cards have been dealt with. So yeah, well, this is gonna take quite a little bit. So we have a little script here that will actually be able to control the thing that I mentioned. With that said, we are going to do some recording now. Actually, I wanted to check very quick before we jump into it. The preview on Twitch because I want to see how I'm sound very quick before we jump into it. The preview on Twitch because I want to see how I'm sound very quick before we jump. Okay, sounds alright because I had to do a little special thing to get the audio out of Cubase. Let me just use my trusty back scratcher while I explain this. I had to use my back scratcher. Yeah, that's what I had to do. Facts. I had to do a little special thing on Cubase to get the audio out. So now it's like picking also audio from the microphone, but also like from something else. I think it's from the camera, the microphone. For whatever reason, it is like picking that up, and if I try to only do one or the other, it just kind of doesn't really work. It's very weird. I mean, I've never used it before, so chances are that I am the one doing something weird. What if I pick this? Hold on. No, it's still no. Okay, now you probably hear me something weird. Hold on. Sorry. Let me go back to default. There we go. Yep, okay. Anywho, let's get recording, shall we? So, for recording purposes, I was doing this. This is one thing that I actually discovered someone recently, like a couple of days ago. Before, back in the day, what I was doing to record audio was going to a quest. We ignore this one. Like, let's say Animal Dance, for example. Actually, let's do a rest quest, which is the one that I'm going to start recording with. So I will go one by one, like, okay, I know here I have a scene, I have player dialogue here, and I will go like one by one, and then like record the voice file on Cubase, fix it, then grab this name, and then put it, name the thing, name the file, and yada yada yada, and I will do this for every single one. But this took a long time because, as you've noticed, I had to do like 3 or 4 different clicks to get to the name of the file. The first time, I will just name it whatever the thing was, and then I had to go back and then do the thing. It was all the slow methods. Then I recently discovered that here, on Quest Data, you have these 2 handy options here. Which I haven't tried to export the scene dialogue yet, but at least the quest dialogue I've done. And then it exports something like this. This is a real notepad. I deleted a lot of... It gives you a lot of columns. I deleted some of them, like 6 or 7 of them, which tells you like the NPC that names it, the conditions and things like that. We'll do some exporting later to show you. But the good thing is that it tells you here like the sentences that you have to, you know, record, which is very handy. I can see that all of them, and most importantly, the name of the file on the left. But even better is that you can open this with, I never know how to pronounce this program, so I'm just gonna call it X because Twitter ain't that. You can open it with that, and boom, bada bing, you have everything nice and very tidy. Look at that. We have the voice file name, which is great, plus the sentence itself. So I'm gonna try to record this once now, and then we'll see from there. And the worst part about that is that I have to close my window and I have to turn off my fan. I don't know if you heard the beep, but that was my fan. Turn it off. And I am like very hot right now. So chances are I might die doing this. But let's see if I can get a way to sort this kind of lovingly. I would like to see more sentences that Cubase actually. Okay, well, this will have to do, I guess. So, these are dialogues for when my character, who is a guard, is trying to arrest the player. Like, in the events that the main character or the player is not really recruiting my follower for whatever reason after installing him. You know, there's people for everything. Maybe they forgot. And so, if you commit a crime and he's nearby, because it's a guard, he's programmed to be able to arrest you. I am doing a lot of things with my hands while I'm explaining this, but you cannot see any of it, sorry. So, let's record it. So, we have these ones first, which are for the option where if you are with the Thieves Guild, then the guard will accept a bribery for them to allow for blah 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 blah. They will accept a bribe, you bribing them, so you give them money and in exchange you will get to walk out free. My character is too uncorruptible for this because it's a force of good. So let's try recording that. I'm gonna turn off Spotify now if you don't mind. We can turn it on again while I'm like looking for what quest to record and whatnot, but I feel like it will distract me more than anything. So let's see. This is the first time that I'm doing this kind of like for someone, question mark. So we want something like, because I think the line of the player is like, you're with the guild, I'm with the guild. So it's like, so my character will be like, You're with a guild, the Thieves Guild, and you have the goal to blah 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 blah. That's going to be the main problem. I struggle a lot with long sentences. You know, for those who have watched me for a while, you know that I struggle a lot with any sort of sentence. So making them bigger and girthier and everything. Shut up, Neptune. That's gonna be kind of tricky. So let me warm my voice a little bit. It's gonna be like, you're with the guild, the Thieves Guild, and you have the goal to try to bribe me. You disgust me, criminal. I mean, I didn't dislike that one. I guess I could have recorded it if I didn't dislike it that much, but I didn't fully feel it. Let's just hit record and see what happens. You're with the guild, the Thieves Guild, and you have the goal to try to bribe me? You disgust me, criminal. Let's see how that went. You should be able to. Let me know if you hear the sentence from Cubase too quiet or too loud, because I can control kind of the volume of it, and I have it lowered quite a bit. But still, let's see. You're with the guild, the Thieves Guild, and you have the goal to try to bribe me. You disgust me, criminal. I don't dislike it too much. You're with the guild, the Thieves Guild, and you have the goal to try to bribe me. You disgust me, criminal. Maybe a bit more of a space between you have the goal to try to bribe me and you disgust me, criminal. But other than that, I'm pretty content with the general tone. You're with the guild, the Thieves Guild, and you have the goal to try to bribe me? You disgust me, criminal. Okay, I like that one. Let's see how it is. You're with the guild, the Thieves Guild, and you have the goal to try to bribe me? You disgust me, criminal. I like it. So now what we do is we kind of shorten the thing. We add a little fade in and fade out to prevent clicking. And now we export it. Just like that. Export. We grab the name of the file. Go back to Cubase. And export it. It already goes automatically to a folder that I have assigned only for my mod things. So there's that. I'm gonna keep it for now just in case we want to revisit it for whatever reason. I like to at least keep it for a little bit. Okay. The second one, as you can tell by the file name, is one that it says, like, my character will say, like, you're with the guild, the Thieves Guild, you have the goal to try to bribe me, you disgust me, criminal. And then there's, like, a little pause for, like, a little flag to go code-wise. So then my character will go, like, I won't repeat myself a second time. And then it will give you back the options of, like, oh, I surrender, or I pay my whatever, I go to jail. Let's see. So I just want that. I won't repeat myself a second time. I like that one. I should really start recording the first takes. They're actually not that bad. I thought they would be worse. I guess they will get worse as the heat sinks in my room. But oh well. I won't repeat myself a second time. I didn't record that. I recorded on the other one. So I was overriding the other one. Okay. I won't repeat myself a second time. Let's see. I won't repeat myself a second time. A bit too airy. I won't repeat myself a second time. It has a little bit of air on it. Probably it's because I got too close to the microphone. Let's try it again with a little bit more distance. I won't repeat myself a second time. That was a different character. I won't repeat myself a second time. I won't repeat myself a second time. I like that tone more. I won't repeat myself a second time. I wonder what face I make while I say those things, staring into the distance. I won't repeat myself a second time. Okay, this is good enough. I mean, if you let me, I could just be 4 hours here getting the same voice line over and over and over and over, and I will just keep getting it wrong. I won't repeat myself a second time. But that's good. Yeah, that's good enough. I will just stay 4 hours trying to record the exact same thing. So yeah, let's not do that. Alrighty. So there's that. So now we're gonna go with. Oh, excuse me, Thane, I didn't notice it was you. Actually, I made a mistake here because, as you can tell, these ones repeat themselves. So we just need to really record one of them, and then we'll copy and paste them and change the name of this. There's a more efficient way using what is called shared sentences or quotes or whatever, or lines in the creation kit, but I just made it this way because it was one of the first things that I made. So it's not perfect. What can you do? Oh, excuse me, then. I didn't notice it was you. That doesn't sound too... well, let's see what happens. Oh, excuse me, then. I didn't notice it was you. Sometimes recording is so easy. Oh, excuse me, then. I didn't notice it was you. A bit too airy on the of Thane. Oh, excuse me, Thane. I didn't notice it was you. Let's just give it another record, another try. Oh, excuse me, Thane. I didn't notice it was you. That feels a bit more... Oh, excuse me, Thane. I didn't notice it was you. Okay, that's it. That seems more... I think it gives more an impression of, oh crap, I fucked up, is the Thane. Kind of sensation, you know? I'm gonna do this. And this one we're gonna save 2 times to make up for the fact that, well, we have it 2 times. Because I'm a doofus. So, we're gonna save it once here, with this name. And then we're gonna save it again. I shouldn't have closed that. With this name. I'm starting to sweat my life away. If I die before I wake, pray the Lord my soul to take. But also, if I die on camera, I mean, you better subscribe. Not even follow, just subscribe. Give money to a corpse. Okay. So, let me try this one because this one is a long one. There's some that are even intentional tongue twisters. Those I'm not looking forward to record. So, be mindful of your actions though. We don't want you getting in trouble now, do we? Okay, not too bad. I guess I can do it. I'm not recording on the right track. I hate that on Cubase sometimes. Be mindful of your actions though. We don't want you getting in trouble now, do we? I do weird things with my hand. You cannot see it, but I had my hands like this now. I was like holding my hands like this, like, oh, excuse me, whatever I was recording now. I have to say, so far these are like the cleanest voice lines I've recorded. Like, I tend to get a lot of air and a lot of things, weird things on the background. I mean, of course, the fan is turned off, but like on the first sentences that I recorded, I forgot to turn off the fan and I had to scratch the entire thing twice. I recorded like 70 voice lines and I had to scrap all of them, re-record them, and then it was still bad, so I had to re-record them again. Those were the days. Be mindful of your actions though. We don't want you getting in trouble. No, okay, I don't know what happened to the audio there. Be mindful of your actions though. We don't want you getting in trouble now, do we? I like the second part, but not the first one. I think I'm just gonna re-record the entire thing. The be mindful of your actions, I believe I said it too fast. Be mindful of your actions though. Be mindful of your actions though. We don't want you getting in trouble now, do we? Be mindful of your actions though. We don't want you getting in trouble now, do we? Okay, a little bit. I'm gonna be mindful of your actions though. This silence, I want it shorter. That's something that I want. Let's pick a bit sooner. Be mindful of your actions though. We don't want you getting in trouble now, do we? Okay, that's good. That's acceptable. So now export. Sorry because I have it in Spanish, half of it. That is because this is my personal computer, so I normally exist in Spanish. It's a bad habit I have. Okay, so like the last one, with this one we're gonna export twice. Because we have 2 lines with the exact same line for whatever reason. Probably I copy and pasted it. Like, I know these are 2 different things. I think one is in case that you are with the Imperials and the other one in case you are with the Stormcloaks. But I'm not fully sure. Okay, so now we're gonna go with the good choice. You get out of here. Bad. So now, good choice. You may have saved your life. That is in case you are like arrested and you're like, okay, take me to jail. I like how it says you may have saved your life. Like in jail, still everything will happen. So let's see. Good choice. You may have saved your life. Good choice. You may have saved your life. A lot of things wrong on that one. Too airy. On the may have saved your life. It was too fast. It's too devoid of emotion. Good choice. You may have saved your life. That's a bit more scolding. Good choice. You may have saved your life. Can I just get this one isolated? You may have saved your life. Good choice. Good choice. Let me try something here. I'm cooking, as people say nowadays. Good. Oops. Wrong button. I wanted to press X. Good choice. You may have saved your life. You know what? I'll settle for it. I'll settle. Good choice. You may have saved your life. Good choice. You may have saved your life. Just a little bit more Q on this choice. You may have saved your life. Yeah, that's good. I'm not a professional voice actor, so I'm not gonna get better. Good choice. You may have saved your life. This is way faster than going one sentence by another and checking the actual names, but still it's a bit time consuming. But this is like the fastest way I found to make this, to do this, is what I wanted to say. I can speak sometimes. Now we have to Dragon Reach Dungeon with you. Dragon Reach Dungeon is gonna be a mouthful. I can tell you that much already. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon. Help. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. Dungeon. 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 Like I'm done with a sergeant. Dungeon. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. Sounds like I'm a struggle to say it, which I am. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. That sounded better. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. It's still a bit plain. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. Another option we have is to change the voice line, but I want to avoid that as much as possible. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. So it's like, behold! Now. Too grandiose. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. Okay, I tried to make it a little bit angrier there. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. That sounds so plain. I don't know how to give it more emotion because I am already focusing on saying Dragon's Reach Dungeon good, correctly. So yeah, my hair is messy. If I get too sweaty, I'm gonna turn on like a VTuber or something. I'm gonna investigate how to. That's something I wanted to do. I wanted to investigate how to have like a little emote of me that will move whenever I talk, and then put it like on the back of the screen. But I didn't do that today. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. Let's give it another here. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. Yeah, no, I don't like it. We're gonna be stuck here for a while, people. Buckle up. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. I think the pacing is just bad, so that's why the motion is not coming through. Let's see. I'm anger. I'm literally, according to this, I'm anger 50. So let's see. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. I'm becoming Dracula for no reason. What accent is this? How many people am I mocking by making an accent? I don't know where it is. From. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. You know what it would be good? Maybe changing the voice line to Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you then. Maybe that will be better. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you then. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you then. I don't dislike the then, but this sentence in particular. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you then. It sounds like my character is the Jarl, and I don't like that. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. No, the second one is a no-go. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. It's just so painfully obvious that I'm struggling to say Dragon's Reach. Dragon's Reach. Dragon's Reach. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. I mean, maybe the one that I said it sounded like the jar wasn't so bad because it came from a place of authority. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. Here we go again. Hold on.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
There we go. Much better. I feel better now. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. I wanted to make it more, to give it more impact on it, but it just sounds like I'm struggling to say Dragon's Reach Dungeon. Okay, there's a phone ringing, so we just take a quick 5-minute break. You may not hear it because of a noise gate. I think it's... Yep, it's over now. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. How will a Skyrim character say it? To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. You know what? I'll settle for this one. I'm not content. I'm barely satisfied. But I'm being stuck here for a little bit. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. Yeah, it's good enough. Whoops. I don't know why the program has such a hard time with double click. The spreadsheet one. There we go. To Dragon's Reach Dungeon with you. Please let me skip that sentence forever and ever now. Alright, on to the next one. You want to do the hard way, it seems. I believe this is for when you resist the arrest, if I don't recall if I recall correctly. If I don't recall correctly, this sentence was never written. You want to do this the hard way, it seems. This is nice, it's somber, it's like, okay, shit's going down. You want to do this the hard way, it seems. Okay, ha is too airy for me, for my taste. You want to do this the hard way, it seems. You want to do this the hard way, it seems. There's some background air that I just don't know where it's coming from. You want to do this the hard way, it seems. I need to scratch my back again. You want to do this the hard way, it seems. You want to do this the hard way, it seems. There's some air in the background, I don't know where it's coming from. Hold on here. Yeah, like, it's only the audio from my microphone, so I don't know where that air is coming from. You want to do this the hard way, it seems. I mean, it's very subtle, but it's enough to annoy me. Okay, so, copy this, paste it here, export. Move this here. You leave me no choice then. Oh no, wait. I skipped like I skipped 2 sentences for no particular reason. Don't say I didn't warn you. I was not recording. That sounded kinda good. Don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't warn you. To air email again. I need to step away from the microphone. Don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't warn you. Not the exact same tone, but I'm still happy. Nice timing for my phone to get a message. 2 messages. It's just alerting me. Do you remember the thing from Castellars that I made 20 minutes ago? It's warning me now, like, hey, did you do this? Like, yeah, I did. Next question. Don't say I didn't warn you. Export this. Don't say I didn't warn you, motherfucker. That is for DLC for the mod. It just adds motherfucker at the end of like every arrest quest sentence. And you leave me. No, sorry. I'm afraid I'll have to hurt you then. I'm not really a fan of this one because, I wrote it when I was like still researching how Indigo does his voice lines and whatnot, mod wise and code wise and everything wise. So I guess this kind of rub off on me because he does have a line that is very similar, but I guess it's a nice nod. I'm afraid I'll have to hurt you then. 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 Good enough. I have a fear that I'm going to share with you right now, dear viewer. Or viewers, whoever is here. I'm afraid I'll have to hurt you then. Is that my mod might come out as very good in terms of work that I put into it. But that is going to be horribly crippled by my horrible voice acting. That is like a fear that I have. But the thing is, I would really want to be the one voicing my character. Leave me no choice then. You leave me no choice then. You leave me no choice then. My voice did something weird on the den. You leave me no choice then. No choice. You leave me no choice then. You leave me no choice then. Okay, that's good. Alright. You leave me no choice then. Well, yeah, as I was saying, like, that's one of my biggest fears, is that I want to make a mod that people enjoy and want... Hold on. I feel like I copied-pasted the same name twice. Hold on, let me check the folder real fast. Here's the last one. This is the program is struggling to be open. I love VLC. I'm afraid I'll have to hurt you then. I'm afraid I'll have to hurt you then. Oh, it's just the last letter that is different than the code. That's what's messing with me. This is exactly the same name. That I just hope I'm not overwriting anything. I mean, worst case scenario, I can just, you know, re-record it. But of course, if we can avoid those kind of things, that will be delightful. Oh, one thing that I used to do this here that I forgot is do this. Make a folder, and then we just put everything here, and that way it's much more manageable. What was the last one that we recorded? You leave me no choice then? Then surrender now. Surrender now. I'm not recording again, fuck. This is like the third time this has happened, or second at least. Surrender now. Surrender now. I really, well, I mean, I don't dislike it, but it's hard to say. I feel like I'm being influenced by Zeus from Smite, because he has a voice line where he says, surrender now or fall forever. And I think I was kind of like going on that line. Surrender now. Surrender now. That will have to do. Because I'm pretty sure I wrote this being inspired second-handed by that. So yeah. Also, in case you're wondering, this is not the actual size of the gain on Cubase. You can regulate it. The actual gain of the wave is this one. So you know that it's not peaking. Surrender now. Oops, too much. Surrender now. Okay, what about here? Surrender now. A bit more tail. Surrender now. That'll have to do. Surrender now. Copy this. Export, like so. Boop. Okay, now comes the classical guard line of good. We'll take any stolen goods. This is gonna be a doozy. Good. We'll take any stolen goods you may have, and then you'll be free to go. After paying a fine, of course. Good. We'll take any stolen goods you may have. Yeah. Good. Good. We'll take any stolen goods you may have, and then you'll be free to go. After paying a fine, of course. Okay, I need to be careful with the and then you'll be free to go, because I accelerate there. Good. We'll take any stolen goods you may have, and then you'll be free to go. After paying a fine, of course. That wasn't too bad. Let me increase this. I'm used to have this a little bit like this just so I can see it better. So, sorry, but I'm gonna do that again. Good. We'll take any stolen goods you may have, and then... Good. We'll take any stolen goods you may have, and then you'll be free to go. After paying a fine, of course. Okay, well, there's a little bit of air there because I got too close to the microphone yet again. Good. We'll take any stolen goods you may have, and then you'll be free... Blah, 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 blah. Good. We'll take any stolen goods you may have, and then you'll be free to go. After paying a fine, of course. Good. We'll take any stolen goods you may have, and then you'll be free to go. After paying a fine, of course. Not bad, but after paying a... After paying... Okay, there's a little bit of clicking here, but I can just do this. And remove it. There was like a little click. Maybe I clicked my tongue or something. I don't fucking know. So, let's see. Gonna need a couple of fades and fade outs. Can I do this? What happens then? Good. We'll take any stolen goods you may have, and then you'll be free to go. After paying a fine, of course. You know, I like it. That way you don't realize that there's a void in the... there's a gap on the ambience. Okay, Now export this. The faster way I could do this is if I had like some sort of like shortcut to go directly to the export audio mix. But I don't know, there's like nothing here. Probably in preferences I can make like a macro or something. I'm not gonna bother with this now, sorry. I'm not gonna get sidetracked. Okay, so now we do this to put this on another audio folder, audio thing, and into the folder. Okay, now this, I believe, are like what are called force grids. It's like when the arrest itself is starting, then it's when the character is talking to you, to the player directly. So stop right there. Halt in the name of the law. By order of the Jarl, stop at once. I tend to exaggerate a lot the word Jarl, because I used to have a recurring joke with someone at university where I would say like, hello, Jarl. So I believe that Jarl, it's like so ingrained within me that it's kind of not funny even. So let's give it a shot. Stop right there. I'm not recording. Third time. Stop right there. Did I record? Okay. Stop right there. I want the stop to be more silent. Stop right there. Stop right there. That's good, I will say. Stop right there. Let's do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We export this bad boy with this name. Boop. Yeah, if I do this again, I will like research how to have like, you know, how to make this entire process a bit faster. Right now, the fact that I can just pick the file names from this is already a godsend. But I wouldn't mind to be able to like click something and it's like boop, the export window pops up, you know? There has to be a way. I'm sure there has to be. Now, halt in the name of the law. Halt in the name of the law. Halt in the name of the law. And I stepped away from the microphone, so the halt in the name of the law is not too airy. Because if not, it will be like, halt, and it sounds like the actual breathing on the microphone. There was a... That scared me. Who did that? Rachel! Hello, it's been a while. How have you been? Hello, hello, hello. So let's see. Halt in the name of the law. Okay, that's good. I hope you've been well. So now we copy this, like so, and we export it like so. Boop. Didn't find you. It's very warm. Today is like 30 degrees here where I live. And I'm in a closed room recording voice lines. So I'm kind of dying. Okay, so Caster Labs actually is telling me that you redeemed that and I was able to see it. So I believe I can only have Caster Labs here on the other monitor. I'm also trying like a couple of things. I'm streaming on the same time on Twitch and YouTube. And we are recording some voice lines and doing some things for my mod, which is neat. So now I have to record by order of the Jarl, stop at once. Okay, by order of the Jarl, stop at once. Sounds doable. You're studying uni? Nice. What are you studying at uni? If that's not too indiscreet to ask. By order of the Jarl, stop at once. I think I said Jarl very weirdly there. By order of the Jarl, stop at once. Like the Jarl. By order of the Jarl, stop at once. Let me know if business tech management. My god, I can't even fathom what that is. Hey, I hope it goes well, man. Or woman. I hope it goes well. I remember when I started university, I was so scared. And well, now I'm kind of trying to work out of what I studied. It's been so weird. It's been a weird time indeed. Now I'm streaming. What sentence was I recording? My god, I get sidetracked so easily. By order of the Jarl, stop at once. Okay. By order of the Jarl, stop at once. I feel like I didn't do anything there, emotion-wise. By order of the Jarl, stop at once. By order of the Jarl, stop at once. By order of the Jarl, stop at once. That's perfect. I like it. It's in positive, it's imperative, it's like, fuck you if you move. By order of the Jarl, stop at once. Okay, and now we export it. Now we name it. And to the next one. Move it to a different audio thing. Move it to the folder. Okay, now we have this in case you are like being arrested by my character and you are like, okay, take me to jail. Which what I don't know is like the difference between this. Like, I mean, of course, Mr. and Miss is in case the player is male or female. I just don't know what is proc in this one exactly. But I wrote it down, so I'm gonna trust past me. And this time I remember to click the audio thing, so it records. Aha. Thanks for your cooperation, mister. Thanks for your cooperation, mister. Cooperation? Cooperation? How do you say that word? Co-op? Cooperation. Thanks for your cooperation, mister. I have like a burp stuck in my throat. That's not good. Thanks for your cooperation, mister. You could have actually felt it on that sentence that I had something in my throat the entire time. Thanks for your cooperation, mister. That's a bit too impositive. Now I'm not like trying to cry the attention of someone. I'm like continuing the conversation. Thanks for your cooperation, mister. Thanks for your cooperation, mister. Okay, for some reason my teeth were like clacking while I was speaking this sentence. But I believe this is good enough. Thanks for your cooperation, mister. I mean, you know, I don't dislike it. Export, thing. I'm getting faster at that. Okay, now thanks for cooperation, miss. Thanks for your cooperation. I'm not recording. Fuck me. This is the 4th or 5th time already. Thanks for your cooperation, miss. Thanks for your cooperation, miss. Thanks for your cooperation, miss. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't want to, like, at any point being like, okay, this is good enough, I just skip and continue, because then there's gonna be a lot of sentences where, like, they're just gonna sound weird and bad, straight up bad. So I want to do it as perfect as possible first try. Thanks for your cooperation, miss. Thanks for your cooperation, miss. Yeah, that's good enough. Copy this, go back here, copy paste that. Alright. Okay, and now the one that is like nowhere. I wonder if I did this, actually we can check, but I wonder if I did this in case someone is playing with a race mode that is not male or female. Let me just check, because that's gonna be fun. And so that's player dialogue, blocking. Missed a version miss. Wait, so where is the other one? Oh, there we go. Also make me to jail. So why is this one here? Not alarmed. So this is just here? Go to jail, not alarmed. Okay, so allow me to explain you the. I'm gonna put some music on the background while I explain the difference here, because I just want to sound like a smartass for like a full minute. So the difference is, this one is if you have, like, for example, attacked the guard or something, and so he's actively trying to kill you, but then you yield your weapon, and then he'll be like, okay, good choice, you may have saved your life, yada yada yada. Then the pay fine is here. But then the not alarm is in case that you do a crime, you walk away, and then you go back into the same room. Then the character is not alarmed, and then he will say like, thank you for your cooperation, please follow me. Okay, mystery solved. I was just curious. So it's not like in case there's not like a race or anything. Thanks for your cooperation, miss. We already did this one, right? The miss one, we already exported it. Thanks for your cooperation, miss. Yes, we did. Let me know, by the way, if the volume on Cubase or the recordings and whatnot is too loud or too quiet or too anything. Because I can easily fix that, but I didn't do much testing because I had to do a shit ton of things to make sure that everything was working correctly. Alright. Thanks for your cooperation. Please follow me. Too bland. Thanks for your cooperation. Please follow me. Please follow me. That sounds better. Thanks for your cooperation. Please follow me. Thanks for your cooperation. Please follow me. Yeah, I like this one more. Just change a little bit of tone and it's like, okay, much better. Hey, Carl. I'm actually that you say that. I remember I wanted to say something. Hold on, let me hear this one and I will say it. Thanks for your cooperation. Please follow me. Okay, it's perfect. Now that you say that, I remember something. Hello. I'm gonna stream Greenworld again at some point. I just don't know when, so because I have like some related things to do in this upcoming month. I'm gonna try it. And there's a mod that allows people like Rick or you, Carl, that have a lot of like channel points to buy the Twitch integration coins in Ringworld in exchange for channel points. I will research exactly how that happens, because that way you guys don't feel like you don't have a use for your points, because I actually feel quite bad for that reason. Weird. You are weird. I just realized now that I was not looking at YouTube chat at all on Caster Labs. Interesting. Sorry, YouTube. You always have a use for points. Well, I'm happy you do, but maybe I think Rick has been here for years and he has like a lot of points redeemed, and maybe he feels like he's not utilizing them a lot. So I want you to give you guys something to use, you know, like similar to how crowd control, that is in exchange of money or bits, you can do whatever. It's like with channel points. So yeah, just buying you Coke, and I'm very thankful for that. Let me tell you that much. Thanks for your cooperation. Please follow me. Okay, so we're gonna copy this name of the file and we're going to export it like so. I don't know if I already exported it, but oh well. Okay, only 2 more and then we'll be done with this quest. So these ones, oops, didn't want to delete that. Let me just put it on the new audio thing, and I could just delete this because I'm gonna delete it afterwards anyway. So these 2 sentences are for when you've committed a crime, my character is chasing you, you get out of the cell, then you come back. My character will be alarmed because there's a reward on your head. So then he's gonna approach you with these 2 sentences. So I want them to be like a kind of imperative, but not too exaggerated. Like, come here at once. Come here at once. Come.
Oh my, how lewd.
Here at once. Sorry, I had to do it. It was just too much temptation. What can I say? Come here at once. No, that was the different character. He said the thing. Woo! Oh my god! He did it! Nice! That also reminds me. We have like 10 new emotes. Like one day I was watching a friend stream. I was kind of bored. So I just said, you know what? I'm going to make all the emote slows that I have, I'm going to fill them all up. So we have like 5 follower emotes, 5 or 6 subscriber emotes, 5 subscriber animated emotes, and also 1,000 bits, 5,000 bits, and 10,000 bits emotes. We have all the emotes. They're just everywhere. They're great. Wonderful even. Okay, come here at once. How do I say this? Come here at once. Wow, so impositive, so imperative, so cool. Yeah, like that one. You can use it. You can use that one for lurking. Come here at once. Come here at once. Come here at once. I like it more. I like it more like come here at once. You know, I like the tone going down. Come here at once. Come here at once. We'll settle for this one. Don't you love voice recording? I sure love voice recording. Get back here or steal from Mortal Kombat. Get back here. Get over here. Come here at once. My character already has references to like Devil May Cry, to Skyrim, of course. Has references to his fucking own game. The thing is, I wanted to make references to things that I'm a fan of. So I'm not a fan of Mortal Kombat, so I was like, I don't know if I want to do it, but I don't dislike that one. Now that you say it. Hey, get back here, you son of a bitch. See, stay where you are is a sentence from Virgil on the May Cry 5. On the Stinger attack. Stay where you are. Don't like it. Stay where you are. No, too vivid. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. You know, I don't dislike it. It's a bit... hold it. Hold the door. I need to pass through. Stay where you are. Don't like it. The more I hear it, the less I like it. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Stuart. Slash podium with new evidence. Hold it. Objection. Ouch. I'm sweating my life away, by the way. I'm gonna take a shower after this stream. I already know. Because Jesus Christ, am I dying? Alright. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. What was that voice? I'm making my character with my voice, and here I am making weird voices sometimes. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Why did I go barbarian? I go, stay where you are. I'm gonna berserk all over your face. Hold on. That was weird. Hand, arm, shoulder, leg. If you know, you know. Okay. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. I'm gonna settle for this one, I believe. I think I'm gonna settle for this one. Stay where you are. It's gonna be so weird to hear. We can check it out later in game. I was not counting, by the way, I was not counting for us to check in game the things that I'm recording, but we may as well, you know, it's a fun time. I love working on my mod, what can I say? Okay, so we have this quest done. We're gonna enable, again, some music on the background, and please turn on the fan while we found what to record next. Because my god, am I dying? Are you forsaken? Awaken? What was that from? Hold on. Forsaken? No. It sounds like a Dragon Force song, but I don't think you're referencing Dragon Force here. Okay, so. Finish us in that divine. That was the one. How could I forget that fucking song? I haven't heard it in a long time, I have to say. Forsaken, I am awakened. Okay, so I recorded this once. I think these are the 4 that I had recorded so far, and we have all of these left. Same misery. Hey, Destiny just in time. Hold on, Destiny chasing time. Fuck me. Damn, I have not listened to that song in a while. Like, I can tell you what I've listened to for real, yeah. Look, I've been listening to, I have even Devil May Cry here. Amaranth, Real Big Fish. I've been listening to, nowadays I've been listening to Hailstorm, which I've been really enjoying it. And now a song called Compass. Well, only a song. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me put on Compass for you. This is what I've been listening to. Look, there it is. Limbus Company. Compass. This is what I've been listening to. And make sure that the volume is not deafening. Are you even hearing it? You are. And you're hearing nice. Some more of that stuff, so now I'm listening to a banger soundtrack from multiple games. Nice! This is from a gacha game that I got addicted to. I got everything up. That's the whole song. I've had this in loop for like days now, for whatever reason. Maybe because I got attached to the character that it's like... This is a final boss music, by the way. Just so pretty. Makes sense, yeah. Okay. Next quest. This has little sentences really, but they are long, which are my vein. So, let's see. These are like sentences that my character is going to say when he is at the bandit camp. My compass is curious. I deleted the... Hold on. I deleted the actual audio thing, okay. I don't have to like delete the first audio track because it has like a couple of things that I have to make sure it has a couple of filters to make sure that my voice is higher and whatnot to make sure that everything sounds the same. So okay, back to recording, back to fan goes off, back to dying, music goes off, back to the eerie silence. There you go. So let me make sure that it didn't delete the thing that I had inserted here. No, it's still there. I mean, yeah, I was gonna say if it deleted the thing that I had, you wouldn't be able to hear Cubase anymore. So let me just make sure that you can hear Cubase still. My compass is curious. Okay, just that. Yeah, you can. I love the soul-crushing absence of sound. I bet you do. I was gonna record the full "My compass is curiosity," but it just stopped. The Cubase was like, "Enough, just no, get the fuck out here. You're going home. Bye." Just no.
Fine.
Okay. So as I said, my character has some empathy for bandits because they believe, as he says, they are a life of poor choices and regrets turned for the worst. So we have to be kind of melancholic on this one. There's an ambulance going outside of my house, so we have to do my favorite thing, which is waiting. Turn on the fan in the meantime. So what have you been up to, Carl, besides listening to every banger soundtrack from old school games? Any Castlevania? There's been a Castlevania chapter now in Dead by Daylight. I mean, I'm back to Dead by Daylight and I hate it. Work? That's good. Work gives you money, and money buys happiness. So... as soul-crossing as it is, just like the absence of sound. Your Castlevania, nice. Yeah, on Dead by Daylight they introduced Trevor, Belmont, and Alucard as survivors, and Dracula as the killer. And, I mean, not bad, he can turn into a bat and into a wolf. In Japanese by accident. Oh, you got Castlevania. Kasurevania. Am I racist? I hope not. I'm just so stupid. Okay, ambulance is gone. Back to recording. So, I noticed something. If I press record, it records only up until what is selected. That was not the case always, I'm pretty sure. Because I believe I would have noticed that before. I still love playing racing games. Castlevania. It's Castlevania card. Okay. I want out of here as soon as possible. This place makes me sad. I want out of here as soon as possible. This place makes me sad. This place makes me sad. I'm gonna have some issues there. I want out of here as soon as possible. This place makes me sad. I want out of here as soon as possible. This place makes me sad. Okay. This sentence makes me sad as well. My compass is curiosity. Now that song is gonna be stuck in my head. Thank you very much. This place makes me sad. This place makes me sad. I was checking Discord notifications real fast. Okay. I want out of here as soon as possible. This place makes me sad. I mean, I don't dislike it. As I said, I'm not a professional voice actor, so I can't really have things exactly the way I have them in my head. I have 4 Discord notifications and it's all the same dude. Okay, never mind. Nothing important. My compass is curiosity. Okay, this next sentence has like a lot of weird words. I hope what we do here makes others second guess banditry as a whole. Watch an ad, you're welcome. Thank you for the money, Felix. Appreciate it. Finally, your time is worth something. Just joking, just joking. Subscribe. Easy cash money. Yes. Success. As I was saying, I hope what we do here makes others second guess banditry as a whole. Okay, that's not bad. Let's see. I hope what we do here makes others second guess banditry as a whole. Is it me or that wasn't too bad? I thought it was something. You got the DVD battle pass. It's not a battle pass, it's a rift. I hope what we do here makes others second guess banditry as a whole. I hope what we do here makes others second guess banditry as a whole. I mean, it's a single sentence and it's not too bad. It's not too airy or anything. We knocked this out of the park on the second try. I hope what we do here makes others second guess banditry as a whole. So now we grab this name. We export it. Boop. Okay. Okay, now we go with the sad sentences apparently. As you can tell, these are poo-poo. What the fuck is that command, Carl? I have many commands that I've never mentioned because they are secret. You can do exclamation point imhacks and it does something. But like there's just a lot of commands that I've never mentioned for those who want to explore. Yeah. Secret. Nice idea. This is a grim reminder that adventuring always means happy and exciting things. Liar. I'm not a liar, I said imhacks, not secret. Oh, because I said I have a secret command, but I'm not like that. Not like that, Carl. Come on now. Okay. I forgot what sentence I was gonna record. Hold on. No, I don't want to increase the size of the other track. Frowny face. This is a green reminder that adventuring not always means happy and exciting things. Now, can I sound more monotone? Jesus Christ. This is a green reminder that adventuring not always means happy and exciting things. Like Jesus Christ, that's one thing is sad, the other one is monotone. I need a little bit more rhythm. This is a grim reminder that adventuring not always means happy and exciting things. That's good. Why didn't I record that? This is a grim reminder that adventuring not always means happy and exciting things. This is a grim reminder that adventuring not always means happy and exciting things. Was that good? This is a grim reminder that adventuring not always means happy and exciting things. I can't tell if that's good or not. Honestly, I hate it. This is a grim reminder that adventuring not always means happy and exciting things. You know what? I'll buy it. I'll buy it. Just because I don't know how else to do it. So, what can I say? Yeah, also I'm deleting the things that I'm recording, so I'm just gonna delete the folder whatsoever entirely. I wish bandits would just give up their weapons. Okay, that's easy. Ask them nicely. I wish bandits would just give up their weapons. I wish bandits would just give up their weapons. Hey, one-time wonder. My compass is curiosity. I wish bandits would just give up their weapons. My compass is curiosity. Don't worry, before you notice, we'll have a full stream with only compass playing in the background. And it'll be all your fault. Okay, is them or us, adventurer? I choose them. Okay, that's a bit too badass that I choose them. It's them or us, adventurer. That's gonna cut out, yep. Bro is playing to pre-record the stream. That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said. I just pre-record the stream. Like this very stream now I'm just gonna have playing every single day for the next week. So yeah, give me ad money. It's them or us, adventurer. I choose them. It's them or us, adventurer. I choose them. I like the first part. I don't know how to deliver the second one. The I choose them. I choose them. It's them or us, adventurer. I choose them. It's them or us, blah, blah, blah. It's them or us, adventurer. I choose them. It's them or us, adventurer. I choose them. You know, I'm not exactly happy with this one, but like I don't know how else to do it. It's them or us, adventurer. I choose them. Maybe it's just not fitting for my character in this voice line. For now, I'm just gonna keep it. Bit of a pause after adventurer. You think so? It's them or us, adventurer. It's them or us, adventurer. I choose them. Could work. I'm gonna re-record it. Thanks for the suggestion. It's them or us, adventurer. I choose them. It's them or us, adventurer. I choose them. Very new fast. What do you mean new fast? It's them or us, adventurer. I choose them. You mean like you want the... As it's saying everything fast. I see. I'm sorry. It's them or us, adventurer. I choose them. 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 Sorry. Try saying the words a bit slower. Okay. It's them or us, adventurer. I choose them. It's them or us, adventurer. I choose them. It's them or us, adventurer. I choose them. This one I like more. I feel like we're getting somewhere. Let me put my celebratory back scratcher. Here we go, fast. What's the spot? Okay. It's them or us, adventurer. I choose them. This one I like. It's less somber. I miss this in Fire Club Banger. It's them, it's them, it's them. It's them or us, adventurer. Sorry. Imagine. It's them or us, adventurer. I choose them. This one I like more. I'll settle for this one. This one I like more. There we go. All right. Hold on tight, my compass is curiosity. Okay. It doesn't get any easier dealing with bandits. They won't surrender, and sadly for them, neither will I. I was apparently in a very badass mood when I wrote these sentences. For some particular reason. It doesn't get any easier dealing with bandits. They won't surrender, and sadly for them, neither will I. It doesn't get any easier dealing too airy there. I was too close to the microphone. It doesn't get any easier dealing with bandits. They won't surrender, and sadly for them, neither will I. It doesn't get any easier dealing with bandits. They won't surrender, and sadly for them, neither will I. It doesn't get any easier dealing with bandits. They won't surrender, and sadly for them, neither will I. I just noticed now that whatever I click, it appears up here, so it's a nice reminder of what sentence I'm doing. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. It doesn't get any easier dealing with bandits. They won't surrender, and sadly for them, neither will I. I think it's good. Honestly, I think it's good. It doesn't get any easier dealing with bandits. They won't surrender, and sadly for them, neither will I. I think it's good. Sport, like that. There we go. We're almost done with this quest as well. Wow, that was fast. I mean, it's only like some little sentences. We don't have a choice, I'm afraid. Let's give these bandits a quick end. Did you hear what my voice did at the end? Hold on, let's see if this was recorded. We don't have a choice, I'm afraid. Let's give these bandits a quick end. A quick end. I became a sheep at the end of the sentence for some reason. Hey, let's give these bandits a quick end. Alright, second take. We don't have a choice, I'm afraid. Let's give these bandits a quick end. We don't have a choice, I'm afraid. Let's give these bandits a quick end. We don't have a choice, I'm afraid. Let's a bit too airy. We need to get a little bit away from the microphone again. We don't have a choice, I'm afraid. Let's give these bandits a quick end. You can tell this is very intense because he's on sad 80. We don't have a choice, I'm afraid. Let's give these bandits a quick end. We don't have a choice, I'm afraid. Let's give these bandits a quick end. We don't. Sorry. You know, sometimes there's no reasoning behind what you do, but besides the fact that you have the ability to do it. It's like, yeah, it's like that Borderlands 2 boss that dies by falling down the stairs, and it's like, why would you do that? Because I could. It's basically the entire principle, the same principle. Okay, this sentence is gonna be a bit of a difficult one because it's quite long. Bandits are little less than a tragedy, a life of poor choices and regrets turned for the worst. Sorry, I pity these people. Sorry, I pity these people. Bandits are, maybe if I split it in 3 parts. So, bandits are little less than a tragedy. Bandits are little less than a tragedy. A life of poor choices and regrets turned for the worst. Sorry, I pity these people. Right. Doesn't take my word, but imagine you're snapping your fingers in between statement gaps. That time should give it a bit more oomph. Imagine you're snapping your fingers in between statement gaps. That time should give it a bit more oomph. Okay. I can try that. Thank you for the tip. Any tip when it comes to like this type of things, I will appreciate because it's my first time doing some sort of voice work. Well, actually no. I did a game jam where I didn't cosplay. Sorry, I acted like a dojo sensei, but that was all in made of Japanese. So I will just like read an opening as if I was saying something important, and it will actually pass as Japanese. It got ranked the funniest game on the jam, so success. Bandits are a little less than a tragedy. A life of poor choices and regrets turned for the worst. I don't like how I'm saying this. Bandits are little less than a tragedy. A life of poor choices and regrets turned for the worst. Sorry, I pity these people. Bandits are little less than a tragedy. A life of poor choices and regrets turned for the worst. Sorry, I pity these people. I think the P was too airy. Poor choices. Let me hear everything again. Bandits are little less than a tragedy. A life of poor choices and regrets turned for the worst. Sorry, I pity these people. Nope. The second part I don't like. Bandits are little less than a tragedy. Tragedy, gap. Right. Bandits are little less than a tragedy. A life of poor choices and regrets turned for the worst. Sorry, I pity these people. Yeah, okay, I get it. Definitely the oomph factor is there if I get the gap. Bandits are little less than a tragedy. A life of poor choices and regrets turned for the worst. Sorry, I pity these people. Let's give it another shot. Bandits are little less than a tragedy. A life of poor choices and regrets turned for the worst. Sorry, I pity these people. Sorry for backstating, I go back to work. Hey, I appreciate it. Don't worry about it, Carl. Bandits are little less than a tragedy. A life of poor choices and regrets turned for the worst. Sorry, I pity these people. I like it. I like the drama. If any. Bandits are little less than a tragedy. A life of poor choices and regrets turned for the worst. Sorry, I pity these people. I believe the p noise is a bit annoying. Bandits are little less than a tragedy. A life of poor choices and regrets turned for the worst. Sorry, I pity these people. I believe the P is a bit too prominent. Maybe it's I'm popping a little bit. Let me give it another shot with the new directions. Bandits are little less than a tragedy. A life of poor choices and regrets turned for the worst. Sorry, I pity these people. Bandits are little less than a tragedy. A life of poor choices and regrets turned for the worst. Sorry, I pity these people. Hey, you can even hear the ambulance on the fucking final sentence. Dang it! Okay. Bandits are little less than a tragedy. A life of poor choices and regrets turned for the worst. Sorry, I pity these people. Okay, let me just cut all of the silence there. Bandits are little less than a tragedy. A life of poor choices and regrets turned for the worst. Sorry, I pity these people. Okay, I like this one. It's cute. I know it's a weird thing to say. Bandits are little less than a tragedy. A life of poor choices and regrets turned for the worst. Sorry, I pity these people. Maybe I overdid it a little bit with the gaps, I'm not sure, but I'm not disliking how it sounds. And the player can skip it, so fuck him. Okay, export this. Alright, that's another quest done. Save this, it doesn't matter because I'm okay. Don't save it, fuck you. All right, on to the next one. So now we're gonna go with bears. So these are things that my character is going to say when fighting bears, or when like keeping track of how many bears he has fought. So let's see. Should be around here somewhere. There we go. Yeah, my character can keep track of how many creatures he has fought, and this one is gonna have quite a bit of sentences if I'm correct. Yep, it has a little bit of sentences. So I go to file name, I delete all of this. We're gonna bear some baggage. There's some puns. My character does puns, so yeah. I don't need any of this. Wait, line ID? Did I delete file name? Oh no, never mind. Phew. Got scared for a second. See, we have things like snow biome bears will always be polar opposites. I went hard on the pants when I could. Give me just 2 minutes though. I need some air. I need some fun air. We have some background music while I take a rest. At least I'm very happy with the progress that we're getting here done. What I don't appreciate so much is the fact that I'm sweating my life away. Elevator music, yeah! You know it. Lo-fi, copyright free. Just wait for the bot to be like, no, you played Compass, so the entire bot is demonetized or whatever. So we have 22 lines here. It says 23, but the first one is just a header. God, my glasses are very fuzzy. I should have grabbed something more to drink. I have like very little Coke left, and I don't have more. So I'm trying to space it out because the second I get too thirsty or something, I will probably be forced to like stop the stream, and I don't want that. I've been going already for an hour and a half, which, I mean, kudos to me. It has gone by so fast. Hold on, this song sounds familiar. Is it Undertale? Yeah. I heard it and I'm like, wait a second. Okay. Enough break. I don't need that much break. Back into the saddle. So I believe I'm sorry, I'm reading some of these sentences and I wrote them so long ago that they're making me laugh. Alright. So I believe most of them are like, most of these are like, I think the ones that have the T means they are combat taunts. So they are things that my character will say while fighting the bears. It's already conditioned to say them only with bears, so there's that. So let's see. Actually, I'd rather double check that, sorry. Because the polar opposites one doesn't seem... Oh yeah, it's here, combat taunt, okay. Because it just feels so... No, not like a combat taunt, you know? Snow biome bears will always be polar opposites. I don't even know what tone to give it. Snow biome bears will always be polar opposites. Because it's supposed to be in the middle of a fight. But it doesn't feel like it's, you know, like some sort of provoking statement. It's just a pun. Which I don't dislike. The Inigo character does something real similar to that. Snow biome bears will always be polar opposites. Maybe if I give it a bit more of hardness, like... Snow biome bears will always be polar opposites. Too fast, maybe. Got the try to laugh in the face of danger. It depends. My character becomes braver the more of a certain creature he fights. Like, allow me to explain. Here, for example, it's more of a sarcastic. He's very stupid. No, like, he starts like saying things like, please don't eat me, you will like my meat, and things like that. You know, like, when he fights, he hasn't fought a bear yet, he says things like that, like he's scared. The more he fights, the more cocky he gets. So he will start, and the way he gets cocky is by saying puns and being like jokey. I mean, he does have a couple of lines of sarcasm that I can think of right now, but they are not a majority. He's a normal dude. He's basically me, but older. That's another thing. I made him an old man. I don't know if my voice is gonna pass as an old man, but I guess if people just disassociate my voice from my face, maybe it will be a bit easier. I don't know. Snow biome bears will always be polar opposites. How to say this? Snow biome bears will always be polar opposites. I think that's the best delivery. It's just not try to deliver it in any special way. Like, it doesn't have any ring. I mean, maybe I could emphasize polar opposites. Snow biome bears will always be polar opposites. That leans too much into the sarcasm side, maybe, or I don't know. Snow biome bears will always be polar opposites. You know, I don't dislike it, honestly. Now that I say it out loud, snow biome bears. Let's see. Let's give it a shot. Snow biome bears will always be polar opposites. Snow biome bears will always be polar opposites. Well, the P is too airy to begin with, but that's just execution. Bang! It's like, I went there, I'm back again. Haha, fuck. Let's see. Snow biome bears will always be polar opposites. Oh, you look surprised. What surprised you, Carl? Give me this energy. What energy? Please explain. I must understand. With examples. The hee one. What does that mean? What does that mean? The hee one. Nah, yeah. What does that mean? Snow biome burst. Jokester laughter energy. Okay, got it. Snow biome burst will always be polar opposites. Snow biome burst will always be polar opposites. Let's give it a shot. Snow biome burst will always be polar opposites. Do you like how I even looked at the camera and pointed a finger? That's definitely going to be reflected on the voice line itself. Snow biome burst will always be polar opposite. Okay, I said will always be. Snow biome burst will always be polar opposites. Snow biome burst will always be polar opposites. That's so bad. Snow biome bears will always... You can hear I'm laughing at the very beginning. Snow biome bears will always be polar opposites. Let's pretend that never happened. Don't clip it. Snow biome bears will always be polar opposites. Snow biome bears will always be polar opposites. Snow biome bears will always be polar opposites. I hit my table and I think you can hear that on the wave file. Snow biome bears will always be polar opposites. Yeah, you can hear the table. Snow biome bears will always be polar opposites. Okay. Snow biome bears will always be polar opposites. I don't dislike it. I went from not fully feeling it to actually not disliking it too much. Which is an achievement, question mark? Snow biome bears will always be polar opposites. Okay, export it. Ship it. On to the next one. I'm sorry for damaging your fur. I'm afraid it'll last forever. Is it sad if I laugh at my own jokes that I wrote so long ago that I forgot about them? Like, I wrote all of this. All of these lines. At this point, I'm making myself laugh and it's priceless. I'm sorry for damaging your fur. I'm afraid it'll last forever. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, knew it. I'm sorry for damaging your fur. I'm afraid it'll last forever. I'm sorry for damaging your fur. I'm afraid it'll last forever. Okay, let's try it again. I like the energy, but I'm gonna get a little bit more away from my mic because I could hear my saliva and everything. I'm sorry for damaging your fur. I'm afraid it'll last forever. I'm sorry for damaging your fur. I'm afraid it'll last forever. Can you hear my chair cracking? I'm sorry for damaging your fur. I'm afraid it'll last forever. No, okay, it was just at the beginning. I'm sorry for damaging your fur. I'm afraid it'll last forever. Damn, I could double like this guy. Okay, export like so. Boom, bada bing. Next one. How embarrassing for you is the next one. How embarrassing for you. How embarrassing for you. How embarrassing for you. How embarrassing for you. I mean, sure. I don't dislike it. I just need a little fade in to prevent the initial clicking, which is what was driving me crazy to begin with. How embarrassing for you. Copy this. Export. I really need a macro to get to that menu faster. I wonder if I can make a macro and then put it on the stream deck. That would be useful. Pause for a second and think about what you're doing. I had to read this 2 times to understand the pun. But, you know, it's good. Pause for a second and think about what you're doing. I touch my chair, I touch my leg, I hit there's a lot of noises that are gonna come through here. Pause for a second and think about what you're doing. I hear something there cracking. Pause for a second and think about what you're doing. Pause for a second and think about what you're doing. Good enough. Whoop, 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 whoop. Pause for a second and think about what you're doing. I mean, I like that I'm insisting on pause. Like, the first time I read it, I was like, what the fuck am I saying? And then I like, pause for a second, like, oh. You're such a barbarian. Neat. You're such a barbarian. You're such a barbarian. We are just knocking all of this out of the park first try. We are that good. I'm in the zone. You're such a barbarian. I'm gonna repeat this sentence because I felt like I made a new bubble towards the end. You're such a barbarian. You're such a barbarian. I keep adding like a little A at the end of the N on barbarian. You're such a barbarian. You're such a barbarian. You're such a barbarian. I'll settle for this. I'll settle for that. You're such a barbarian. Jesus Christ. bet you didn't even drink Coke. I had to be the bearer of bad news for you. Okay. I hate to be the bearer of bad news for you. I hate to be the bearer of bad news for you. I hate to be the bearer of bad news for you. Is it a H too airy on hate? I hate to be the bearer of bad news for you. I think it's fine, but I'm not sure. I hate to be the bearer of bad news for you. No, it's okay. I'm starting to hear things. Bon voyage, your mermaid setting sail. We're not full of honey, leave us be. Wow, this one is not a pun. We are not full. My entire arm cracked. I'm sure that will have gone through the recording. Like, on this movement that I did, my entire shoulder popped. Like the whistle. We are not full of honey. Leave us be. I was gonna say leave us be, and then I read alone, and my brain couldn't comprehend these words. We are not. My arm keeps propping. We are not full of honey. Leave us be. Again, leave us be. Leave us alone. We are not full of honey. Leave us alone. We are not full of honey. Leave us alone. A little bit more of a pause. I think the gap thing that we were talking about. We are not full of honey. Leave us alone. We are not full of honey. Leave us alone. Remember how I mentioned the gap thing that I was gonna do and then I completely forgot about it? Yeah, I love it too. We are not full of honey. Leave us alone. We are not full of honey. Leave us alone. Okay. Bon. We are not full of honey. Leave us alone. Will it be bad to have a sentence be like, you'll be dead by daylight? Yes, it will be bad. Don't answer that. I know the answer. Please stop talking. Okay, so. We barely know each other. A classic pun. We barely know each other. We barely know each other. That was easy. See, I excel at quick lines. Sorry, couldn't mute myself in time. Completely forgot to have I have 7 mute buttons. We barely know each other. We barely know each other. This is madness and not Sparta. God, I cannot wait to take a shower after the stream. To be honest, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Like, I'm dying, but I thought I will be dying harder. Back to your cave. Back to your cave. Okay, a bit too airy again. Back to your cave. Back to your cave. See, the trick when it's too airy is just to remove yourself from the microphone a little bit, and then the consonants are much cleaner sometimes. Back to your cave. Back to your cave. A bit more tail. A bit more fade. Beat. Back to your cave. Alright. Export it. Export. Dun. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. So we played it until it leaves. Again, this is middle of a fight, so we play dead until it leaves. This is like when this is like these 3 next sentences. I believe, if I recall correctly, it's like the first time he encounters a bear, so he has to sound more scared. So we play dead until it leaves. So I can't going to go for that vibe. Recording sessions can get grisly, man. Yeah. So we play dead until it leaves? They can indeed get grisly. So we play dead until it leaves? Copy this. And these are like the short. We are recording like the short quest lines. There's some lines. There's some quests that have hundreds of lines. Those ones are going to be quite something to record. But hey, once they are recorded, I will be able to publish the 1.0 version of my mod, which is kind of exciting. I've been working on this since June last year. Okay, here either I did a mistake and wrote soft twice, or I did this on purpose, and I'm inclined to think it's the second one. You wouldn't like my meat. It's soft, salty, and soft. I'm making this worse for myself, aren't I? You should make a sound clip of a Khajiit saying they got poop on their paw. Should I? Hi, Mr. Fair. Should I make that? I mean, I could do that. I have 11 labs and everything, so I could have AI do that, but I don't see the point. Like, Khajiit has poop on their paws. Okay. So, how do I do this? You wouldn't like my meat. It's soft, salty, and soft. I'm making this worse for myself, aren't I? You wouldn't like my meat. It's soft, salty, and soft. I'm making this worse for myself, aren't I? I don't dislike this delivery, but let me just double check for like every consonants. You wouldn't like my meat. It's soft, salty, and soft. I'm making this worse for myself, aren't I? No, I like it. Me likey? Question mark. You wouldn't like my meat. It's soft, salty, and soft. The first soft is weird. I was joking. I love this idea of a stream. Hey. Yeah, it's I mean, it's something that I was going to do anyway. Like, I have been struggling with the streaming for a while, and I wanted to stream something, whatever it was. Normally I go with Ringworld. It's like my comfort game to stream. But I've been working on my Skyrim mod since June 2023. And the only thing that I have left, really, it's a couple of things and then recording voice lines. So I thought, you know, if I'm going to make a fool of myself, I may as well do it for, you know, for you people. Because I love you. But don't tell my wife. I don't have one. So it will be hard. That's how I will know they are lying. You wouldn't like my meat. It's soft, salty, and soft. I'm making this worse for myself, aren't I? Hell yeah. Wait. Shh. Shh, 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 shh. Don't tell anyone. You told someone! I'm not your wife. Legally, no. Legally, I'm afraid I must decline your offer of becoming my wife. You wouldn't like my meat. It's soft, salty, and soft. Now the sentence "you wouldn't like my meat" takes a whole new meaning thanks to for us talking about wife. You wouldn't like my meat. Wink, wink.
Oh my, how lewd.
Okay, uncomfortable. All right. I'm gonna export this one before I continue making a fool of myself. Let's see. Export like this. Boop. So okay. Bon voyage, your mermaid setting sail. Okay, now please don't eat me, and then for your bear I'll make this fake fight right. That sounds weird. Have your worst nightmare. Can you bear with us? I went hard on the puns. Cannibalism is not illegal if you get consent. That is true, but what if they cannot fight back? Please don't eat me! Please don't eat me! I mean, I went just out of nowhere there. Please don't eat me! Please don't eat me! Closer. Please don't eat me! Please don't eat me! Sir, drop the knife! And don't eat me! Has any of you played that game that came recently? Please don't eat me! Called The Casting of Frank Stone. Just making a salad. Interesting. I believe there's a punchline there. Ah! Copy the file name. Export it. There we go. He's not that kind of vegetable. Okay. For you, bear, I'll make this fight fair. For you, bear, I'll make this fight fuck. Sorry, fuck. as I was saying, for you, bear, I'll make this my entire arm popped again. I'm pretty sure my shoulder at some point in my life is just gonna break entirely because of the sounds it keeps making. For you, bear, I'll make this fight fair. For you, bear, I'll make this fight fair. Yep, I'm buying it. Can you tell? For you, bear, I'll make this fight fair. Yeah, a bit more of a cue there. For you, fair. Better. Fair and square. Damn it, that's a good one. Fair and square. Oops. I click a lot of things at the same time. There we go. Fire. And if I knew you were also good at puns, Carl, I would have just started writing the voice lines on stream as well. But that would have devolved into a lot of streams at like 2 in the morning, which is when inspiration kind of hits for me. Okay. We have company to bear. We have company to bear. We have company to bear. For whatever reason, whenever I write this type of sentences, I like to make the unsitting sword motion with one of my hands. Things are about to get grisly. That's too Gen Alpha for my taste. We have company to bear. We have company to bear. Your mermaid setting sail. That song is stuck in my head now. God fucking damn it. Kajit has song on my head. In his head. I'm your worst nightmare. I'm your worst nightmare. I'm your worst nightmare. I don't fully like it. Don't give me compliments or you're just gonna shoot me down, man. Hey, sorry. I have that good of a name. I'm your worst nightmare. I'm your worst nightmare. Then the funny thing is trying to explain to my parents what the fuck I'm doing in my room and screaming in English. That's a little bit of a perk of this job, I guess, of content creation. Export this boop. There. Okay. Can you bear with us? Hey, we are almost done with this, with the bear nonsense. Then we have things like this are the cost to bear. I barely made it out the first time. Bear alert. The word bear has officially lost all meaning. These are like the normal things, yeah. Okay, so can you bear with us is the next one. Can you bear with us? Can you bear with us? I don't know if I looked at the camera where the fuck I looked when I said this sentence, because I looked in this direction, but I think I was looking like next to the camera, to the left or the right of the camera. Can you bear with us? Can you bear with us indeed? We are too cool. Your mermaid setting sail. God fucking damn it. Now I don't want the song in my head. Okay, this one is a bit longer. I'm gonna give it more room. Things like this are the cost to bear while adventuring, I'm assuming. Things like this are the cost to bear. No, too angry there. Este es más importante replicar que elementos. That's how. Yeah, that's exactly how. Perfect Spanish. Just has to do something with bears. What can I do? Do I have Coke? I do have a little bit of Coke left. I'm just really stretching it out. Things like this are the cost to bear while adventuring, I'm assuming. Things like this are the cost to bear while adventuring, I'm assuming. Things like this are the cost to bear while adventuring, I'm assuming. Things like this are the cost to bear. Things like this are the cost to bear. Too airy again, I'm too close to the microphone. Things like this are the cost to bear while adventuring, I'm assuming. Things like this are the cost to bear while adventuring, I'm assuming. I'm assuming. While adventuring, I'm assuming. Almost. I did like an adventuring. I did like a little thing. I need to leave a little gap there again. Let's see. Things like this are the cost to bear while adventuring, I'm assuming. Things like this are the cost to bear while adventuring, I'm assuming. Now there's too much of a gap. Let me just do this. Let's just do a little bit of this. Things like this are the cost to bear while adventuring, I'm assuming. Just in time for an ambulance to be outside of my house. Again. I live next to a hospital. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this. Well, next to a clinic. Things like this are the cost to bear while adventuring, I'm assuming. So yeah, I live next to a clinic, which is why there's just so many ambulances outside of my house at all time. Which makes voice recording all that more challenging. That's not ideal. Okay. I barely made it. My arm cracked again. I barely made it out the first time, but here we go again. Bear. This is like on the second time my character is going to fight a bear. Is what he says when he encounters the bear, which is why the line is a bit, weirdly put. I barely made it out the first time, but here we go again. Bear. Okay, I need to deliver the first half better because I was like reading it and it was like, yeah, I was kind of dying. I barely made it out the first time, but here we go again. Bear. I barely made it out the first time, but here we go again. Bear. Okay, just bear now. Bear. It's funny because, I mean, those of you who have known me for years probably know this. Let me just try to do this. Bear. Oops. Here we go again. Bear. Okay, now this needs a bit more space. Hold on, I'll be back into that thought. I barely made it out the first time, but here we go again. Bear. Okay, again. Bear. Here we go again. Bear. I mean, I don't care too much if there's like a gap here for ambience because in Skyrim it's gonna be so much ambience all the time. But yeah, as I was saying, it's funny because those of you who have known me for years probably know this, but normally I speak on a much quieter tone. Like normally I speak, normal, kind of. Like I have normally a much quieter tone, more calmer voice. So for me, it's very anti-natural going into like this kind of like battle lines where I have to like push myself to kind of, it's not a scream, but like speak loudly. And then even still, I tend to like, my voice is still quite quieter than normal, I will say. So the audio track that I have here is like upping my voice considerably. So then in Skyrim it's hearable. Just a little bit of curiosity. Bear alert! I like also how sometimes I move my entire body. Bear alert! Like sometimes I just move my entire body to make like this kind of sentences where I have to kind of scream. Bear alert! Bear alert indeed. We're almost done with this one as well. Damn, I'm being so productive today. Thank you. Thanks guys for chilling here with me. I appreciate it. Alright. So these are like now conversations between fighting with bears. So this is like the third one, second and first one. So they are kind of the other way around, but still, trust me, they are important. The word bear has officially lost all meaning to me. The word bear has officially lost all meaning to me. I would like more to do like all meaning to me. The word bear has officially lost all meaning to me. The word bear has officially lost all meaning to me. I like this one. I like the tensions. I like the lack of tensions. I like every tensions. Meaning to me. Meaning to me. Alright. Word bear. Export. Bada bim. Export. Do you think I could like stream this as an ASMR? Like, I know there's streams of people like studying that they are like, oh, study with me and keep me company, do homework with me and things like that. And then I'm like, okay, ASMR, and I'm just here like, bears! There's bears everywhere! Probably. You think so? I'm grasping the hair of fighting a bear. Sorry. That'll be fun. Like, just ASMR, but I'm screaming. I'm grasping the hair of fighting a bear. I'm grasping the hair of... Yeah, that's too airy. Too close to the microphone again. I'm grasping the hair of fighting a bear. Sorry. I'm grasping the hair of fighting a bear. Sorry. There's so many sentences of my character when he says a terrible pun, he laughs and then says sorry or sorry not sorry, things like that. I've noticed that somewhat recently. In this ASMR voice recording stream. I've noticed that. Okay, last voice line for the bears. See, this one is like on the first time he fights a bear, then he's more reassuring. Like, he's not joking or anything, so it's like, I'm a bit more useful next time. Fuck, I didn't do that great. He does the same with dragons. Bears are big and scary, huh? I'll be more useful next time we encounter one, I promise. A bit bland, maybe? Bears are big and scary, huh? I'll be more useful next time we encounter one, I promise. Bears are big and scary, huh? I'll be more useful next time we encounter one, I promise. Bears are big and scary, huh? I'll be more useful next time we encounter one, I promise. Okay, more of a gap between scary and huh. I think I'm noticing that. Bears are big and scary, huh? Bears are big and scary, huh? I'll be more useful next time we encounter one, I promise. Bears are big and scary, huh? I'll be more useful next time we encounter one, I promise. Okay. Promise. I trust you. Let's do this to like kinda lower the gap there. Boom bada bim. Bears are big and scary, huh? I'll be more useful next time we encounter one, I promise. Yeah, I like the pacing on this one. Sport. Copy the name. Gonna go get garlic bread. Lunchtime. Nice. Love me some garlic bread. Okay. So this quest is done. So we delete this and we move to the next one. Bread and ale. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one. There's no scenes on this one either. It's just dialogue. Yeah. Sport quest dialogue. Because my character has a... Hold on, let me tell you in a second. He can drink ale and eat bread if you give him to his in his inventory, and then he will say his sentences depending on when he does so. So these ones are gonna play quite often. So I'm excited for these ones because whenever I'm testing him on doing things, I always give him like bread or ale, just so to test if the thing works. So this is gonna be nice. Open with Excel, whatever. So this is file name, so all of this have to go get the fuck out. And then full path. Can I do this? And then delete. No! Delete. There we go. Okay, there's not so many because I used what I talked about before, which are shared lines, which means that this both, it will say, he has a chance of saying, better, it's a more accurate way of saying it. Whenever you talk to him or just by walking next to him, there's a chance that he will say that. And the way I did this on the creation kit, instead of having like two voice lines being the exact same, I created what is called a shared line. And then the lines are like, okay, grab the audio from this shared line. So we just have to do it once instead of twice. So I thought there was going to be more, but it's only 16. My voice is starting to cut up a little bit. Hold on, let's, just for curiosity, how many voice lines did we record so far? We can figure this one out. 52. Maybe we can make it like 100 or something like that. A little bit more than 100. That would be a nice pace if we do like 100 voice lines per stream. That would be crazy. I've been live for a little bit over 2 hours now. It's not too crazy, right? 100 voice lines per stream. Oh well. We'll think about that later. Let's see. So this is like if he's eating bread, and then also while in other ones while he's drinking the ale. So my stomach demands filling, and I shall comply. My stomach demands filling, and I shall comply. This one I like it being a bit flamboyant. And I shall comply. My stomach demands filling, and I shall comply. Okay. Good. I'm gonna expand this column so we can see the full name. Nope. Or we can see the full name of the thing. Export. Boop. I haven't had garlic bread in a while. Garlic bread. Garlic breaking bad. There's no dread when you have bread. There's no dread when you have bread. I don't like how I said bread on that line. There's no dread when you have bread. There's no dread when you have bread. Sounds like he's talking about someone named Bread. Am I the only one thinking that? Breaking bread. Breaking bad. There's no dread when you have bread. The yeast is bad. There's no dread when you have bread. I meant flour. Fuck. Okay, enough. Export this. Bread. Now, in a scale of 1 to bread, this one tastes 9. Tastes 9. Tastes. Tastes. Okay. Jason has never done illegal garlic bread ring. I will watch that. In a scale of 1 to bread, this one tastes 9. In a scale of 1 to bread, this one tastes 9. In a scale of 1 to bread, this one tastes 9. Okay, a bit too airy again because too close to the microphone. Fuck me. In a scale of 1 to bread, this one tastes 9. In a scale of 1 to bread, this one tastes 9. Okay, and export this. One thing that I would like to... Okay, I thought for a second I clicked on the wrong one. One thing that I will maybe like to do, but I have to do a little of research, and I believe it's not entirely possible with my current equipment, so to speak, is I would like to have Spotify set up in a way that only you guys can hear it, and that way maybe it's not so eerie. You know, that way you guys can have your elevator music while I'm still here recording and whatnot. But I believe I will have to delve a little bit more into more audio interfaces and whatnot, or install Voicemeeter, which I don't really want to, because I did it once and it wasn't a good experience for me. It broke everything, basically. And now it's taking a loaf off. Okay. Taking a loaf off. Watch my back for 2 seconds. Taking a loaf off. Watch my back for 2 seconds. Taking a loaf off. Watch my back for 2 seconds. Was that good? I wanted to make it a bit more singish thing at the beginning. I don't know why I thought that was a good. That was a fun thing. Taking a loaf off. Watch my back for 2 seconds. That was alright. You're describing audio channels. Yes, I am. I'm an audio guy, but I keep describing things in weird manners. But yeah. Taking a loaf off. Yeah, I have to do more research on the matter. I just haven't had the chance. Okay, now comes one that he says when he's not eating bread, because he doesn't have one. Some bread to eat will be nice right about now. Some bread to eat will be nice right about now. He sounds so melancholic. He really wants his bread. He wants his garlic bread. He really wants his garlic bread. I swear I can talk sometimes. Nope. I like how I've been sporting the thing for over 50 times now, mind you, and I'm still getting it wrong. Okie dokie. By chance, do you have any By chance, do you have any bread, adventurer? By chance, do you have any query again? By chance, do you have any bread, adventurer? By chance, do you have any bread, adventurer? I do. You do, you lucky fucker. I don't. I'm on a diet. I'm eating apples. By chance, do you have any bread, adventurer? Adventurer. Adventurer. L. Very L. By chance, do you have any bread, adventurer? To be honest, I ate an apple yesterday that was so good. It actually blew my mind how good that apple was. I don't know why. Okay, so these ones are like when he's drinking the ale. The ale. The bubbles are tickling my insides. What did I do on tickling there? The bubbles are tickling my insides. The bubbles are tickling my insides. Is it weird that I don't dislike it, even though I did that weird thing on tickling? The bubbles are tickling my insides. I don't like it anymore. Only took one more here. The bubbles are tickling my insides. 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 Okay, I don't dislike that random laughter, but I'm just gonna do it a bit more further away. The bubbles are tickling my insides. I spit somewhere in my microphone. That was disgusting. The bubbles are tickling my insides. Sides. Alrighty. There goes that. When there's no work around, ale was gladly found. When there's no work around, ale was gladly found. When there's no work around, ale was gladly found. There we go. First time, one hit wonder. Gladly found. When there's no work around, ale was gladly found. I could have that on like an alarm clock or something. Yeah, don't worry. When my mod becomes obscenely famous, I will make plushes with like one of those, you know, like in Toy Story when they have the little ring that you can pull from, and then my character will say this voice line. Imagine. That'd be fun. I just finished the bottle of ale you gave me. I hope you didn't want it back. Okay, bit more of a gap there. I just finished the bottle of ale you gave me. I hope you didn't want it back. I just finished the bottle of ale you gave me. I hope you didn't want it back. Is that nice? Is that good? I just finished the bottle of ale you gave me. I hope you didn't want it back. Okay, well, hold on. Want it back? Yeah, it's alright. I just finished the bottle of ale you gave me. I hope you didn't want it back. Waiting hard, it but harder. No, there's work too. Yeah, sadly there's work too. That's very sad, but it's true. Ale-mazing. Ale-mazing. I don't know why I did that, but ale-mazing. Ale-mazing. You can tell like I really thought hard on that one. On ale-mazing. Okay, I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier. I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of ale. I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of ale. Okay, again, we move away a little bit the microphone. I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of ale. I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of ale. Full of ale. I'd be a lot... Okay. These are direct parallelism to a sentence said by the guards that have almost the exact same line, except for mead instead of ale. And because my character is a guard, you know, that's a joke, kind of. He doesn't like mead, but there's a reason why. But he loves ale. Okay, now I have to cough. Cough! Nailed it. Mission accomplished. Let's go home. Sorry, my throat is a bit dry. Okay, I need to redo that. First of all, I didn't cough because my throat was really, really dry, and then I don't know what I said. Sorry, my throat is a bit dry. 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 What if I cough twice? Sorry, my throat is a bit dry. 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 Sorry. What if I also do this? Just to lower the sorry a little bit. Minus 4 dBs. Sorry, my throat is a bit dry. Much better. What's after the crop, bro? You think so? Sorry, my throat is a bit dry. Let's give it a shot. Sorry, my throat is a bit dry. I'm gonna repeat this one as well. Sorry, my throat is a bit dry. Not so sure. I dislike this one. Sorry, my throat is a bit dry. I mean, of course, there's like a bit more of a pause there. Sorry, my throat is a bit dry. We're gonna be stuck on this one for a little bit. Sorry, my throat is a bit dry. Sorry, my throat is a bit dry. That's just how I naturally cough. Like, I cough and I immediately apologize. I don't really pause. Sorry, my throat is a bit dry. What if we do -4 here? Sorry, my throat is a bit dry. Not that super fun, really. God, voice actor. I am that good. Oops. Yeah, you're cooking. Sorry, my throat is a bit dry. Sorry, my throat is a bit dry. I don't dislike this one. I don't dislike this one too much. Sorry. I'm not cooking, I'm coughing. Okay, and now this is like, if you give him normie, if you give him wine, if you give him a sweet roll, he will just politely decline. I appreciate the normie you gave me, but my stomach only wants fine ale. I never realized how much I move my body when I speak until just now. I appreciate the normie you gave me, but my stomach only wants fine ale. Okay, a little bit further from the microphone now. I appreciate the normie you gave me, but my stomach only wants fine ale. I appreciate the normie you gave me, but my stomach only wants fine ale. Finale. I appreciate the normie you gave me, but my stomach only wants fine ale. I appreciate the normie you gave me, but my stomach only wants fine ale. Okay, but better, a bit better, I will say. It's fine ale. It's fine ale. It's fine ale. Fine ale. Fine ale. Sorry. I wish there was a faster way of doing this. I mean, the faster way will be to like record a sample, feed it to 11 labs and make everything through AI, but it wouldn't be half as fulfilling. Okay, I'm not whining about the wine, but do you have any ale by any chance? Do you have any ale by any chance? Now that's gonna be a bit of a mouthful. I'm not whining about the wine, but do you have any ale by any chance? Never mind, first try. I'm not whining about the wine, but do you have any ale by any chance? Do you? Sorry. I'm not whining about the wine, but do you have any ale by any chance? Okay, copy this. Export it. Put it on the folder. On to the last one. I want to check something now here. Well, I can drink, sorry. Nice excuse. Okay, hold on. Somehow we moved to the 1, 2, 3, 4 file. There we go. Sweet rolls are nice and all, but my diet consists on only bread, so you can have it back. Sweet rolls are nice and all, but my diet consists on only bread, so you can have it back. You can have it back. Sweet rolls are nice and all, but my diet consists on only bread, so you can have it back. We're gonna record this one again for the microphone. Sweet rolls are nice and blah blah blah. Sweet rolls are nice and all, but my diet consists on only bread, so you can have it back. How many S's did I say I consist? Sweet rolls are nice and all, but my diet consists on only bread. I said like 500 S's there. Sweet rolls are nice and all, but my diet consists on only bread, so you can have it back. Sweet rolls are nice and all, but my diet consists on only bread, so you can have it back. I'm not saying an S after consists. Bread, so you can have it back. I like the delivery, I just need to remember that it consists. Sweet rolls are nice and all, but my diet consists on only bread, so you can have it back. I feel like I either don't say the S, or I say 5 S's. But my diet consists on only bread, so consists. I mean, to be honest, that's how it sounds, consists. Sweet rolls are nice and all, but my diet consists on only bread, so you can have it back. One last try. Whew. Sweet rolls are nice and all, but my diet consists on only bread, so you can have it back. On only bread. On only bread. Rolls are nice and all, but my diet consists on only bread, so you can have it back. Yeah, I'll settle for this one. I don't want to get stuck. Sweet rolls are nice and all, but my diet consists on only bread, so you can have it back. I hope this is somewhat entertaining for you guys, by the way. Because I did this as an excuse to force myself both to stream and to work on the voice lines and whatnot, without giving it much thought. But I sincerely do hope this is somewhat entertaining to watch. Okay. 5 minutes now. Elevator music. Fan. And now we'll see what's the next one. Caves. Do I have a scenes on caves? No, I don't. Chorus. Companions is gonna be a long one. This one has a lot of things. Like, look at all of this. For now, I would like to try to make this number here that I'm about to show you. This 67 here. Breathtaking content. Good one. This 67, I want to raise it up to 100. I want to record 100 voice lines on this stream. Or that, or at least the stream hits like 3 hours. Whatever happens first. But I think it's reasonable to try to go for all of that. Crafting is gonna have also a lot of voice lines because they are all like scenes. You have all of these voice lines I also need to record. Okay. Enough complaining. So, bread and ale is done. Next stop is caves. Export the dialogue. Oops. Go to the data folder. Dialogue export. Open with Excel. I don't know how you say this program. File name. Okay, so all of this, get it the fuck out. Now, can I Control delete? No. Alt delete? No. I don't know how you delete things faster. Okay. This also. There's not so many on this one. Delete, 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 delete. I was looking for delete, you know, in my Spanish menu. Okay, so these ones are for like battle starting, and then there's like for cave visiting and whatnot. Only 13 lines, that's alright. Alright. Back to the eerie silence. Don't you love it? I don't. Because that means I don't get the fan. Watch out for falling rocks! I think like instead of falling, I should say falling, which is the actual word. The actual word. Watch out for falling rocks! Watch out for falling rocks! Watch out for falling rocks! I have the microphone rather close to my mouth and yet I didn't even get any air. That's a new one. Watch out for falling rocks! Turun, tun, tururun, tun. There was another thing I wanted to do on this stream besides voice lines, but I don't believe it will be too exciting now that I'm, you know, delving so much into voice lining, which is controlling. The only thing I do is for you. Oh my, much love for you. Which was like my character can have conversations with some followers in game, and I have some scenes, and some of them can proc more than once, some of them shouldn't. So I want to make a little controller, and code-wise it's very simple to do. But I will have to delve into the code and I have to do it, and it's not a lot of work. But I feel like it's way less exciting than this. So I believe for the sake of content, I'm going to continue committing to voice lining because the coding is not that interesting, I feel. Okay. Not the ideal place to fight. Not the ideal place to fight. Okay, that one got a bit of hair. Not the ideal place to fight. Not the ideal place to fight. Not the ideal place to fight. Better. Not the ideal place to fight. Not the ideal place to fight. It's not ideal. Okay. Now don't slip. 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 Better, a little bit better. Again, this is for like battle starters. So like this is like a battle is starting and you are in a cave. So these things that my character is saying. So watch out for falling rocks, not the ideal place to fight, and don't sleep. Don't sleep. Sounds like he's saying sleep as in sleeping, not sleeping. You know, as in snooze. as in hongshu me 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 me. Let's show them we don't need sunlight. Let's show them we don't need sunlight. That sounds very in the name of the moon we will punish you. Let's show them we don't need sunlight. Let's show them we don't need sunlight. Yeah, the first one was very like, in the name of the moon we will punish you. Let's show them we don't need sunlight. Alrighty. Export it. Okay, now this one is for like the first time he gets into a cave. He just gets excited, I believe. Caves. So cavey. Caving a little cave? Sorry, I'm too excited. Caves. So cavey. Caving a little cave? Sorry, I'm too excited. I don't dislike this one. Sorry, I'm too excited. Sounds a bit weird, but I'm not It doesn't, you know, I don't dislike it. Sorry, I'm too excited. Sorry, I'm too excited. Maybe it's a bit airy. Let me retry that one. Caves, so cavey. Caving a little cave? Sorry, I'm too excited. Caves, so cavey. Caving a little cave? Sorry, I'm too excited. Let's try something. Sorry. I'm too excited. So cavey. Caving a little cave? Sorry, I'm too excited. Sorry. Sorry, I'm too excited. Let's retry one full take. Caves, so cavey. Caving a little cave? Sorry, I'm too excited. Caves, so cavey. Caving a little cave? Sorry, I'm too excited. It's like, oh, he's excited. So excited when I get to explore big deep holes. Oh my.
Oh my, how lewd.
Who isn't really? Caves, so cavey. Caving a little cave? Sorry, I'm too excited. A little bit more Q maybe. Sorry, I'm too excited. And now we export it. Like so. Okay, the next one is a long one. I had the urge to scream echo, but something told me you would have screamed at me something much worse if I did. I had the urge to scream echo, but something told me you would have screamed at me something much worse if I did. Okay, now that, but inhuman, because I accelerated so much at one point. I had the urge to scream echo, but something told me you would have screamed at me something much worse if I did. I had the urge to scream echo, but something told me you would have screamed at me something much worse if I did. Okay, that with the microphone a little bit further now. I had the urge to scream echo, but something told me you would have screamed at me something much worse if I need to redo that. The heat is starting to get to me. I had the urge to scream echo, but something told me you would have screamed at me something much worse if I did. I had the urge to scream echo, but something told me you would have screamed at me something much worse if I did. No, I don't dislike this one. I'm not terrible pacing, I will say. I had the urge to scream echo, but something told me you would have screamed at me something much worse if I did. Also, another thing that I'm happy is by the fact that I was able to figure out how to get Cubase sound to OBS. Because it's not as simple as adding the program and that's it. I had to do like a whole rerouting and downloading plugins and whatnot. To like send, basically, I have this thing added to the master channel of Cubase that is sending the audio directly into OBS, and then in OBS I had to add another thing. It was very annoying. Bit of a handful, actually, not that annoying. I just like to be a little bit of a drama queen sometimes. Imagine all that had to happen for the cave to look like this. Imagine all that had to happen for the cave to look like this. Imagine saying that without the air at the microphone. Imagine all that had to Imagine all that had to happen for the cave to look like this. Imagine all that had to happen for the cave to look like this. He's fascinated. Imagine all that had to happen for the cave to look like this. Fascinated is what I wanted to say, not fascinating. The cave is fascinating, apparently. Oops. Like sometimes when I double click, it sends me either to the top of the column or to the bottom. And I don't know why. I don't know why that will be an option. I really don't. Imagine. How can caves be so exciting? Blah. Bah. Bah. How can caves be so exciting? Seriously, I'm barely keeping myself together. How can caves be so exciting? Okay, now without that breathing horribly. How can caves be so exciting? Seriously, I'm barely keeping myself together. How can caves be so exciting? Seriously, I'm barely keeping myself together. He's excited. I know what you're gonna say, Gap. How can caves be so exciting? Seriously, I'm... But oh well, I don't dislike it. Like, he's like too excited, he's speaking too much. He's like, you know, giving excuses. How can caves be so exciting? How can caves be so... You know what, I'm gonna re-record it, because instead of caves, it sounded like case. How can caves? How can caves be so... Oh, hold on, I need more room. How can caves be so exciting? Seriously, I'm barely keeping myself together. How can caves be so exciting? Seriously, I'm barely keeping myself together. How can... How can caves be so exciting? Seriously, I'm barely keeping myself together. How can... He's barely keeping himself together. He loves caves. Who doesn't? Sport. Bada Alright. All caves are unique in their own way, but I'm going to be honest, I feel like I've seen them all by now. Didn't even read that one. All caves are unique in their own way, but I'm going to be honest, I feel like I've seen them all by now. He's tired of caves. Can you tell? All caves are unique in their own way, but I'm going to be honest, I feel like I've seen them all by now. It's getting better, can you tell? There we go. So for that one as well. It's gonna be weird because now he's gonna want to be the ones that he says while he's not tired of caves. I don't grow tired of these caves. Come on, let's push forward. That might be too airy. I don't grow tired of these caves. Yep. I don't grow tired of these caves. Come on, let's push forward. I don't grow tired of these caves. Come on, let's push forward. It's always interesting how a sentence sounds. When you're saying it and how it sounds when you listen to it. I don't grow tired of these caves. Come on, let's push forward. You will think it's the same thing, but no. Sounds slightly different, enough to be annoying, to be honest. It's funny because yesterday I didn't do any voice acting. I didn't record anything. And today I'm like making up for it, definitely. Fantastic, another cave. Let's see what we find this time. Okay, gap and more better overall. Fantastic, another cave. Let's see what we find this time. Fantastic, another cave. Let's see what we find this time. Blop, blop, blop. Fantastic, another cave. Let's see what we find this time. I think I'm getting better at pauses at least. At leaving gaps. I'm getting better at something, Mom. Ah, caves. The beginner chapter on the adventurer manual. I'm so excited. Manual. What did I say? Ah, caves. The beginner chapter on the adventurer manual. I'm so excited. Manual, and also the chapter was very eerie. Airy. Ah, caves. The beginner chapter. Blah, blah. Ah, caves. The beginner chapter on the adventurer manual. I'm so excited. Ah, caves. The beginner chapter on the adventurer manual. I'm so excited. Keep this here, put this here, yada yada yada. Ah, caves, the beginner chapter on the adventurer manual. I'm so excited. Alright, copy this, export that, and that should be the caves done. Neato burrito. Okay, this goes out. Next one. How many do I have left before I can quit and be happy? 21. Let's see. Chorus. This has 20. This has 22 voice lines. Okay, we can do that. This is gonna be like combat detection, all that. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna drink my last bit of Coke. Let's see if I get my second win. There's no scene here, it's all quest dialogue. There it is. Delete here. Oh well, it just redeemed. Hey, that's all I had to drink, but to you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, open with the thing. This to this, eliminate. This to this, eliminate. It didn't do it for some reason. There we go. Nyek. Can pay a salary and pay your points. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, you don't need to give me money. I appreciate you being here. With my dumb self for saying weird things. Alright, so this one feels like it's a battle one. I don't actually remember. This one's feel battle. This one too. Okay, well, let's improvise and see what happens. The world will be much better with you lot gone. The world will be much better with you lot gone. How didn't that sound airy at all? I have the microphone right here. I'm so confused. The world will be much better with you lot gone. The world with you lot gone. Yeah, it's okay, yeah. I thought I heard some clicking at the end, but I didn't. It was just me being weird. Boop. With how do you read this word? Antennae? Antennae? Let's see. Antennae. Pronunciation.
Antennae.
Antennae? Really?
Antennae.
Antennae. I'll make a coat hanger out of your antennae. I'll make a coat hanger out of your antennae. I'll make a coat hanger out of your antennae. Talk about airy, Jesus fucking Christ. I almost flew in flying. I'll make a coat hanger out of your antennae. I'll make a coat hanger out of your antennae. Hey, the first one was like... No, we don't want that. I'll make a coat hanger out of your antennae. Oh, copy and paste. Your entire existence is a terrible mistake. That's a harsh sentence there. Your entire existence is a terrible mistake. Okay. Maybe with the microphone even further. I just move it so far away it's not even capturing me anymore. Your entire existence is a terrible mistake. Your entire existence is a terrible mistake. Better. Your entire existence. Your entire existence. Fuck you, no. It's like, that's not even clever. Fuck you too. Pest control is very demanding these days. Pest control is very demanding these days. Pest control is very demanding these days. Yeah, this is for Chorus, which is like an insect-like creature. Just like the bird is like, what happens to a man who runs out of coke? That I must survive with water for the rest of the day. It's quite... It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. Pest control is very... Pest control is very... Pest control... Okay, I was gonna say, I'm missing the P. Pest control... Well, it's fine. After the stream, I'll take a shower and that should keep me awake for the rest of the day. Other than that, I'll just die. What can you do? I'll just die. Go back to your hole and leave mines alone. I know how this sentence sounds. That was intentional. Go back to your hole and leave mines alone. Go back to your hole and leave mines alone. Okay, export. Very happy with the progress that we're getting today, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. Quit existing. Quit existing. He really hates chorus. Well, yeah, I'm very happy with the progress that we're getting done today. But yeah, I really need to check the music thing because my main concern right now is that maybe this might be too boring for whoever is watching. Because there's a lot of time when it's either me screaming or silence. So at least I want the silence to be filled by something. Quit existing. Export. Boring. Yeah. Did it just spit on me? Ew. Did it just spit on me? Ew. It's a shame because I like this one, but it felt a bit airy at points. Did it just spit on me? Ew. Did it just spit on me? Ew. Big ew. It spit on me. Did it just spit on me? Ew. Ew. And this stream, is it edible or something? No. But people like to swallow it. But hey, I'm happy you find it somewhat entertaining. Because as I said, my intention was to make it watchable and at least it be an excuse for me to get more voice lines going. Can you just squirm away? Can you just squirm away? Okie dokie. Now I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat an apple after the stream. After the shower, I'm gonna eat an apple. Can you just squirm away? You know what what I'm gonna have for dinner tonight? Broccoli. You know the craziest part? I'm excited for it. Broccoli is one of those vegetables that I actually really like, and I rarely have. So I'm just going to open a bag, boil them, put oil and salt, and then call it a dinner. That's it. And I'm looking forward to it. That was the squirm away, right? I don't want to get closer to that thing. I don't want to get closer to that thing. I don't want to get closer to that thing. Export again. Get the name. This exporting thing is such a godsend, I swear to God. Because the way I was doing it before, let me illustrate you. It was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go like, I don't know. I remember there's things on combat, so I'm gonna like save these ones. I'm gonna go to detection. I'm gonna go to MISC, where I also have some other ones. But then, in order to name them, I will have to click on the sentence and then click on the sentence again. And then here is the name of the file. Imagine doing that for every single sentence. That's how I was doing it until yesterday when I discovered that you can actually export the things. And it's just so much better. I don't want to get closer to that. Yeah, I forgot the name of the thing. I forgot which one. I don't even know if we already exported it, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. I already did. He overwrote it. Kill it, adventurer! Faster! Faster! My voice cracked there and I think it might actually work. Kill it, adventurer! Faster! Faster! No, not quite. It also was a bit airy. Kill it, adventurer! Faster! Faster! Kill it, adventurer. Faster. Faster. Where's the drinks that I've been after? Sorry. Kill it, adventurer. Faster. Faster. Where's the drinks that I've been after, master? Master. Promise only lies. Laughter. Laughter. All I hear or see is laughter. Last stream before I get sued by Metallica. Okay, next sentence seems very compelling. Just ew, 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 ew. Ew, 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 ew. Ew, 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 ew. That was very complicated. The coolest part about this is that then I get to go in the game and I check different things. And then he will randomly say these lines for different things. And it'll be like, oh my god, it's my voice. And I don't know how to feel about it. It's still weird. Like, it's funny because after a while, I got used to hear my own voice. Like, you know how listening to your own voice recorded or whatever is always kind of weird. And it took me a while to get used to it while I was streaming because I had to watch my own bots to make sure that the volume was right, the memes had the right volume and all of that. Talking about memes, I haven't done a meme in a while. Let's see, what can I do? There we go. But yes, but now like I have to get reused to like the whole listening to my voice. It's actually an interesting experiment. Okay, so now get away from me. Get away from me. Simple. Get away from me. It's nice, simple, and clean. But yeah, I will definitely do more streams like this because get away from me. Because it allows me to go back to streaming, which I like. And also, well, I must continue working on my mod, which I also like. So I just need to spend a little bit more time on how to make it more watchable. A current deal with more chorus. A current deal with more chorus. A current deal with more chorus. I feel like I did super fast. A current deal with more chorus. I don't know if I did it super fast or I just nailed it or what the fuck just happened on this one sentence, but oh well. I can take it. You were not made to live. You were not made to live. See what I mean? I keep moving my body in weird manners to say these things. You were not made to live. I was made to love you, baby. Sorry. You were not made to live. You export. Da-da-da. You were not made to live, motherfucker. Just drop a motherfucker here and there. More chorus? Not on my watch. More chorus? Not on my... Okay, a bit of a gap will benefit this sentence. More chorus? Not on my watch. More chorus? Not on my watch. See, I'm learning about gapping. Which is not gaping. That's different. More chorus? Not on my watch. Okay, export this. My throat is starting to give up, which, I mean, I would like to finish this before I end the stream. But definitely my throat is starting to give up. I pray the gods you're the last of your kind. I pray the gods... Yeah, let's just... Yeah. I pray the gods you're the last of your kind. I pray the gods you're the last of your kind. I pray the gods you're the last of your kind. But it wasn't. Plot twist. I pray the gods you're the last of your kind. There's another software that is used, which is this one, the Lazy Voice Finder software. which is used to like keep track of the sentences and whatnot, but it checks the sentences, and if name of the file name, the file name that the name of the file that it has to have for the game to recognize it is not shown unless you have already a voice file in there, which is completely stupid. So definitely this thing is just a lifesaver, the fact that we can have the name and the sentence on the same thing. Okay, so I hate the sound these things make. I hate the sound these things make. I hate the sound. Okay, less air. I hate the sound these things make. Less stutter. I hate the sound these things make. I hate the sound these things make. I hate the sound these things make. Okay, for a second I thought I heard like a car or something in the background. I hate the sound these things make. I nailed the cut on that one. Nope, okay. As I said, when you double click, for some reason it goes to the top of the column or to the bottom. No in between. It's just, yep. You go there now. Okay, now, ew, not another one of these. 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 Dun, 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 dun. I just keep thinking of how this is gonna look when we get to like the actual quest commentary, like because my character has comments on like the main quest, the companions, Thieves Guild, and all of that nonsense. And this thing that has 23 lines is gonna have like over 100. That is going to be brutal for my voice. Ew, not another one. But that, I believe we'll worry about that when we get there. Eventually. Now, what is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Bit of a car at the end, but I believe we can cut it out. Yeah. Don't you love Cars? The movie. What is that? Okay, bit of a longer cue maybe. Bit better. Export this. What is that? Pam, 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 pam. Pam, pam, pam. Okay, now come for the ones where he divides finished. I don't want to lay eyes upon anything as horrendous ever again. The delivery was a bit on there. I don't want to lay eyes upon anything as horrendous ever again. I don't want to lay eyes upon anything as horrendous ever again. That's a bit better. As ever again. As ever again. As ever again. As ever again. Alright, export this one too. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. Ooh. Alright. I hate these things. I really do. Down to the chorus. I hate these things. I really do. Down to the chorus. I like the delivery on that one because it's a very forced pun, and I believe it's very well reflective. I hate these things. I hate these things. I really do. Down to the chorus. Down to the chorus. Sometimes I do good when voice acting, apparently. Not always, but sometimes I do. Oh hey, live and let die. The smell comes from that disgusting chorus creature we killed before. Quit that vindicative look, adventurer. The smell comes from that disgusting chorus creature we killed before. Quit that vindicative look, adventurer. Maybe it's because this is maybe the last one that we're gonna record today, but this one sounds alright as well. The smell comes from that disgusting chorus creature we killed before. Quit that vindicative look, adventurer. I like it, honestly. Alrighty. Dun, 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 dun. Another one bites the dust. So how are we looking here? We're over 100 voice lines now. Maybe this is a good place to stop. Probably what I will do is skip the major ones for now and then focus on the minor ones, and then we can start focusing on the big ones. Or, I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna do all of them at some point. So we can start with the companions maybe. Companions shouldn't have too much. It does. Just for the sake of laughing, this one doesn't have a scenes. I'm going to export the dialogue on this one. Is this the number that we have? 63? Because that's less than I thought, honestly. I thought we will be on the hundreds or in the 80s. Export. Let's just do some music in the meantime. It takes time. It really does. It takes a lot of time. Get there eventually. Yeah, I know. But as you said, it takes time. It's making fun of file name. Like, as I said, I worked on this mod for over a year now. And the things I've done, I'm stupidly amazed. Like, I went from doing nothing to actually learning a little bit of programming and whatnot, and to do special abilities, spoiler, and other stuff. So, yeah, look at that. That looks intimidating. A part of me wants to continue going, but my throat, it's kind of not feeling it. No, I think it's better if we stop here. I mean, as I said, incredible progress we made today. Now, the thing that we have to do a couple of extra things, but right now we're gonna do one of them. We're gonna go to Mod Organizer. We're gonna open my mod, which is here. It's called Prova Prima. Now we go to Sound, Voice. We access the voice type, and then all the lines that we recorded, we're gonna dump them here. Like so. Alright. And now we have 238 voice lines recorded officially. Which, these are only voice lines for my character. As I said, he's gonna have conversations with other characters, and those are like here, in other things. But the thing also that we have to do is that this is a WAV file, and we have to generate what is called a lip file. So like when my character is talking, he will move his mouth at the same ratio as the audio is coming through. But I'm going to wait until I have everything recorded to generate those, because I discovered a way to like generate them all at once, and it's way easier. So with that said, I mean, what can I say really? Thank you everyone so much for being here with me. It's been a blast, honestly. I am amazed by how much progress we were able to do. I am amazed by, well, by the fact that someone came around here to check on little old me after so much time. Next stream, next week, I'm not sure when. I will try to make it on Monday, but I'm not going to like put my hand on the fire right now because I don't know. I'm depending on work as well right now. So I'm not fully sure on when I'm gonna be doing that. So yes, long story short, thank you for being here. Thank you both Twitch and YouTube, because I was also streaming there. I kept forgetting. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye, have a good one.